Hi, everybody. How we doing? Good. It's great to see you all here in the afternoon, a lovely matinee show. My name is Gretchen. I'm one of the night managers here at the Arc. We're happy to have you in the Ford listening room. We have a wonderful show for you today, as you know. That's why you're here and out of the cold. I want to give a couple of quick notes about the ARC in case you haven't been here before. The ARC is a nonprofit organization, and because we're a nonprofit, we are so grateful for our volunteers. You've seen them today working hard at the bar and everywhere. Give them a big round of applause. And please give a big round of applause to our members and those of you who just joined us as members. Thank you for your support. All right, just a couple of quick house rules. We ask that you silence your phones if you haven't already. And please turn off your flash if you're going to take any photos. This is also being recorded live, so please refrain from recording audio or video if you can, just to keep the screens down and focused on the musicians, because they are incredible, as you know. These are some of Michigan's finest musicians, yes, truly. And I was just informed that this is their 20th Yellow Room Gang. So if you can believe that, 2006 was their first one. So, right? 2006? I'm bad at math. I'm not paid to do math. But anyway, I consider many of these people my friends, and I'm very excited to welcome the Yellow Room Gang, everybody.
We get more professional as we go.
Liar.
In the depths of this, the darkest night, we celebrate our turning towards the light. We gather all the burdens of the year and cast them out with reverence and good cheer. Rejoice, rejoice, the old year passes on. We celebrate the coming of the dawn. Come and cast a circle all around, and make within it this our holy ground. When we join hands, there is no first or last, a bridge between the future and the past. Rejoice, rejoice, the old year passes on. We celebrate the coming of the dawn. Down many thousand years, this night has been a time to celebrate and start again, to honor all of those that came before. Welcome all that pass in through our door. Rejoice, rejoice, the old year passes on. We celebrate the coming of the dawn. Rejoice, rejoice, the old year passes on. We celebrate the coming of the dawn.
As a kid, I had 2 special days, nothing much in between. Christmas and my birthday, maybe Halloween. But We could use some joy every day of every year. So let's find a special time right now and right here. There are days for veterans and old lang syne, days for groundhogs and valentines, mothers and fathers and April Fool, first day of spring, the last day of school, birthdays for George and Abraham, Dr. King and Uncle Sam. There's always something to celebrate on each and every day. Happy New Day, Happy New Day, sing and dance day, hip hip hooray. Maybe you may find a new way. What do you say? Happy New Day. I might go to Mexico and get down with the Day of the Dead, or every way from Bastille Day, where the royals lost their heads. Is it New Orleans for Mardi Gras, or to Poland for Punchki Day? I sure get off on being in Brazil on the 9th of May. Happy New Day, Happy New Day, sing and dance day, hip hip hooray. Maybe you may find a new way. What do you say? Happy New Day. The storms of Monday, the beauty of Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday, hump day, coming not a moment too soon. Thursday Eve, I do believe I've got Friday on my mind. It's alright to fight on a Saturday night, but Sunday, oh, never on Sunday. Suddenly it's a brand new week, same old, but each one unique. Intrigue, adventure, and mystery. We throw the dice, then we wait and see if we're forward or sideways or upside down. Long as this world keeps spinning around, there's always someone to celebrate on each and every day. Happy New Day, Happy New Day, sing and dance day, hip hip hooray. Maybe you may find a new way. What do you say? Happy New Day. You know it by now. Happy New Day, Happy New Day, sing and dance day, hip hip hooray. Maybe you may find a new way. What do you say? Happy New Day.
Jim Bizer wrote that song. Good afternoon, everybody. I think this afternoon thing's a pretty good idea, right? This is great. Barrett and I had a side bet, and turns out I won. My name is Matt Watroba, and since I've got radio experience, they make me do the emceeing. I should say that that song you just heard was the result of one of our meetings. For those of you who don't know the concept behind this, I'll very quickly tell you that about 20 or so years ago, they got the idea that maybe 8 of us should get together, meet once a month in the yellow room of David Tamulevich's lavish suite down in Ann Arbor, and bring some food, bring the latest song we're working on, sort of help each other in the process of writing. And it has been an amazing, I became a writer because of these guys, and it's just been an amazing time. But it's also where we hash what we all know is the most important part about being an artist and musician, which is, of course, marketing. So one of the things we decided at some point is in order to get airplay all through the year, each one of us should write a song about a different holiday. And then they would play it whenever that holiday came up. And then Jim Bizer came in and wrote a song with all the holidays in it, completely misunderstanding the idea and intention. But then marketing has never been his big thing anyway, so. I will say you will notice a high level of professionalism here on the stage tonight, and that is because we did the math, and between the 8 of us, we have 426 years of stage experience. That's not a made-up number, ladies and gentlemen. Most of it does come because David's in the group, but still, not a bad showing. Yeah. So we're going to run through each set. We're going to do 5 songs. No, that's not true. That would take forever. You'd be here till 11 anyway. We're going to do a song apiece throughout the first set. We'll take a little break, and then we'll come back and do the same thing. And I'll only introduce these guys in the first set, and we'll begin with this amazing artist down here on my left, your right next to Michael Hough. This is a woman who has won Emmy Awards. She has been all over the world spreading her music. She is, well, she's Kitty Donohoe, you know what I mean?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know how many of you got my last-minute newsletter last night that I sent out just to make sure people knew about this. But what you may not have noticed is the way that I titled it was Announcements for January 2024. So that just shows you the direction that I think we're going in here. It's called paying attention and put down the Chardonnay. I think that's it. So I'm going to have Jan and Annie come up and sing with me on this song.
Are there flies involved?
No.
No shaker?
No, we're doing.
Okay.
Sorry. It just seemed like the right thing because here we are in the winter we've all been thinking about for a long time. Ready? The doors are rattling, the wind is blowing high. Trees are dark and bare, moonlight floods the yard. They say there's a storm coming in tonight. We could have some romance if you play your cards right. Some girls long for diamonds, glitter, sparkle, shine. Candy in a box, perfume that smells divine. There's a better way to win my heart if you want to be my beau. Baby, if you love me, make it snow. With drinks up to the window, nobody will get through. It'll be cuddly me with cuddly you. We can let the world disappear for a while. Drink a little wine, make each other smile. We'll turn off the TV, unplug the radio. We won't care if it gets to 20 below. We can start a little fire of our own, don't you know? Baby, if you love me, make it snow, snow. Deep, soft, white, heavy traffic stopping, beautiful snow. Bizer. The whole town's excited, everybody's on the run. Stocking up the pantry, hiding till they see some sun. Well, I say, let 'em go. We can stay right here, batten down the hatches. We've got nothing to fear. Now I'm off for kisses in the balmy days of June. But summer's gone, won't be back anytime soon. Let's make the most of this icy tableau. Baby, if you love me, make it snow, snow, snow. Deep, soft, white, heavy traffic stopping, beautiful snow. Bring me snow, lots of snow, snow. Thank you very much.
Kitty Donohoe. If you have a bad drive on the way home, you know who to blame now. Our next performer, as I was going around finding out when our first paying gig was, I think he won the contest. He was playing piano in New Orleans bordellos back in 1942, 43. And we're just so lucky to have him here. He's Michael Hough. I can tell you, as somebody who's watched him play as often as I've played on stage with him, he's just, I don't know anybody who has as much fun playing music for people than Michael Hough. Please welcome our dear friend, Michael Hough.
Thank you. I'm going to play a brand new song, which is always risky. So yeah. Sometimes you just have to stick your neck out, you know. Standing at the truck stop, putting gas into my car. She jumped into my front seat and she crouched down on the floor and said, "Take me with you. Take me with you, I'm scared. Don't want that man to see me. Could you get me out of here?" She said, "I know I'm taking chances, but I've run out of luck. That man was so mean to me, I crawled out of his truck. Take me with you. Take me with you, please." If I got to beg you, mister, I'm already on my knees. Said he got crazy ideas about what it is to be a man. He was driving over 90 with a beer can in his hand. Take me with you. Take me with you, please. If I got to beg you, mister, I'm already on my knees. I don't want that man to see me when he comes out with more beer. I don't know what he would do. Can you get me out of here? Take me with you. Take me with you, please. I don't want him to see me. I'm already on my knees. I took care of my daddy. I took care of my gram. I took care of a goldfish. I can take care of a man. Take me with you. Take me with you, please. If I gotta beg you, mister, I'm already on my knees.
Michael Hough. This is the second time Michael's gone electric since the Newport Folk Festival in 1965. You want to be next?
Did you tell me to get up?
I did.
Following
I did.
instructions.
I hosted the open stage here at the Ark for about 4 straight years, almost every Wednesday night for in the late 80s and into the 90s. And I don't know if you've ever been to an open mic, but let's just say the talent isn't always upper echelon. And then one day, this woman walked in and played a song, and I fell in love with her music and her all at the same time, and it's been a friendship that I treasure ever since. Please welcome the amazingly talented Jan Krist.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, do you want to hear something that's relatively new? I'm going to let you choose. Or do you want to hear something that I know? Oh, you... Okay, you guys are like living on the edge. For a lot of people who go to a matinee, I would not expect that. I'm worried that this is part of my capo. I put it in my pocket and my husband will deal with it. Okay. And I'll hope this still works. Okay. Something that's relatively new. Hang on. That's better. I'm in the basement smoking cigarettes, sipping a burners on the hottest day yet. Sprinkles water on a cotton dress, steams like a kettle with the iron on it. Mom in the kitchen making bacon and eggs, 3 kids and a baby scrambling round her legs. Mom dressed up for the PTA and I'm trying on lipstick from her dresser tray. And it's complicated, complicated. These postcards stuck inside my head, these images I can't forget. Mom in the, sorry, it's new, I told you I don't know this song. Mom tearing out a cupboard with a litany, you son of a bitch and kids are killing me. I'm standing in the door and I'm backing away, trying my best to stay out of the fray. Mom making the bed, and I'm lying there, the sheet floating down, cool summer air, hospital corners, and it's time to pray. Now I lay me at the end of my day, and it's complicated, it's complicated. These postcards stuck inside my head, these images I can't forget. She was strong in hard places, only fell apart when the storm was over, the clouds were parted. Said, I love you so strong, love you so deep. Whatever you ever think of me in those postcards stuck inside your head. The things I did, the things I said. Do be kind. It's complicated.
Jan, Krist. Let me just quickly tell you what it means to us to be part of a group like this. It's like I have a distinct memory of hearing Jan play that song. It was on 6 different pieces of paper. She was just writing it, you know, and so we've seen that song evolve into a really beautiful, beautiful song. It's fun to watch that artistic process happen for sure. Our next performer is someone who will be signing over his $24.50 we're paying him tonight to me for getting his bet wrong, and really excited about that. David is just an extraordinary human being on so many levels. It's hard to even sum them all up, except to say he has this sort of I don't know, this delusion of grandeur that he is somehow a better grandpa than I am, but we know. I've got the cup, and they only make one world's greatest grandpa cup, and I got it. So, please welcome the amazing David Barrett. After that, it may not surprise you that David's also an award-winning film composer and theme writer, and just so much talent over there. And just to show you how hard we are in our workshops when we do these songs, when he brought that song originally to the gang, it had a full set of lyrics. We didn't intentionally put two of the best guitar players I know personally back to back, but welcome Jim Bizer.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, 20 years, huh? Isn't that something? And there was another 20-year milestone this past year. I finally made another solo CD. Marketing. It's all about marketing. It's all marketing. I just happen to have some copies out there at the merch table. But folks are doing some new songs tonight, and this is a song that it was one of the very last pieces that I wrote for the record that I put out some months ago. So I guess that qualifies. And it's kind of a after 20 years, you really want to take stock of where you are and where we're headed. I'm going nowhere, slowly taking my time. No need to rush these things, 'cause if I just keep on doing nothing, sooner or later I know I'll get nowhere someday. It may take some time, that's just fine by me. I can wait. Sometimes it pays to procrastinate. And if to slow down is better, why not stop altogether? And if we sit quite still, perhaps the march of time will slow to a crawl, giving us all the chance, the choice, the wherewithal to extend our inactivity. Practically, indefinitely, we'll put on the brakes, whatever it takes, day out and day, and it goes without saying that I'm going nowhere, slowly taking my time. No reason to rush these things, 'cause if I just keep on doing nothing, sooner or later I know I'll get nowhere someday. But the annoying thing, stuff keeps happening to me. It disrupts my chill, pulls me away unwillingly from my exquisite boredom. I try to ignore them, but somehow they find me. They sneak up behind me, and next thing I know, I'm doing things, I'm going places, using up my time. That precious commodity goes rushing by so rapidly. When you're having fun, what have I done to stop? I almost forgot that I'm going nowhere so very slowly. Gotta hurry up, taking my time. 'Cause there's just no reason to rush these things, 'cause if I don't keep on doing nothing, sooner or later I know I'll get nowhere. No, I won't get nowhere. And if I don't get nowhere, where will I get instead? Mess with my head, the way my thoughts unwind, spinning around and around my mind, and I don't know what for. Sort of like these same four chords that go around and round and round and round and round, and they never seem to land. They repeat, repeat, repeat over and over again and again, and closer to nowhere at all. And all of the while I'm trapped in this never-ending cycle. I'm stuck in a rut, stuck in a rut, stuck in a rut, stuck in a rut, stuck in a rut. I'm stuck in a rut like some kind of nut. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Jim Bizer. There's also a petition on the table out there that you may want to sign. Jim is trying to get the union to pay us by the word as songwriters.
The problem is you can only use the word once. So Sting is going to have to take a back seat on this one. I want to introduce our next performer. When I first met Matt, he never met me because I had been listening to him on the Folks Like Us show on WDET for years and years. He had played songs that made me want to go right out and buy the record. Marketing. He gets the marketing.
Like I profited from that at all. Yeah.
But he has been an amazing supporter of art and music here in this part of the world, and we lost him to Ohio for a little while.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. But he's back, and he's doing all of these great sing-alongs, if you haven't been to one of his sing-alongs yet. And he and his lovely wife, Kim, who I anticipate will be my wife at some point. Anyway, they're singing together. She's the best wife around, so we all want her. Anyway, I met Matt. He has a voice that is silky, smooth, delightful. Mr. Matt Watroba.
Thank you, Jan. You know, I do this annual concert at the Ark here on the day after Thanksgiving, and I've been doing it for over 30 years. And this year, was anybody here at this year's? Some of you? Yeah. For those of you who weren't, I decided sort of at the last minute to put together a choir of as many people who would fight the snowstorm, musician friends of mine, and we had almost 20 people on stage behind me for every song, and we led the audience in every single song. Just felt like it was time to just get feeling a little better about the world. And so I sent the email out about this to all my musical friends, and I got this email back from the amazing songwriter Cy Khan. And Cy said to me, Matt, I wish I could be there. You know, I've gotten to know Cy a little bit. I recorded a bunch of his songs. And he said, but I looked at your email and turned it into a lyric. And he said, if you want to turn this into a song, let's co-write. So I co-wrote a song with Cy Khan. I've only done it 2 or 3 times now, so let's see what happens. I called the concert The Power of Singing, The Power of Song. And after going back and forth with Cy on the melody and a couple of lyric changes, this is what we came up with. It's got guess what? A part in it for you. In fact, let's go through the chorus real quick. I'll go like this. Look to the left, and you'll sing. Look to the left, look to the right. Look to the right. And then the line is, can you believe this joy we are feeling? Try that. Can you believe this joy we are feeling? In the songs we are singing tonight. In the songs we are singing tonight. You got it? The power of singing, the power of song. The power of humming or whistling along. The power of hearing your voice in the choir. The power of hearing those voices go higher. Here we go. Look to the left. Look to the right. Can you believe this joy we are feeling in the songs? In the songs we are singing tonight. The power of friendship, the power of unity, the power of sharing the sacred community, the power of knowing that we've just begun. The words and the music remind us we're one. Here we go. Look to the left, look to the right. Can you believe this joy we are feeling in the songs we are singing tonight? The power of silence, the power of noise, the power of sharing our sorrows and joys, power of harmony blending in air, the power of power equally shared. Look to the left, look to the right. Can you believe this joy we are feeling in the songs we are singing tonight? Oh, let's do it one more time. Ready? Look to the left, look to the right. Can you believe this joy we are feeling in the songs we are singing tonight? Thank you so much. We still need to hear from two more people, and then we'll take a little break. I do want to mention, as Jim said, his new record is fabulous. It is out there on the CD table, as is a bunch of Yellow Room Gang CDs. I figured it out, folks. It is only 354 days before Christmas, so if you want to get in on that, get it done early. Oh, who have we forgotten now? Let's see. Oh, her, yeah. The youngest member of the Yellow Room Gang. But just by a little bit, just a little bit.
Just a tiny, tiny
Just
bit.
a tiny, tiny bit. And a delightful, this woman just carries delight with her wherever she goes. Isn't that true? She is, and I'm telling you this, not only is she beloved here in Michigan, but she's beloved throughout the whole folk music world in the country for her undying work, organizational skills, and beautiful songwriting. Please welcome Annie Capps.
I know, I was supposed to go after Jan, and no, I was supposed to go before you, not after you. Yeah. Hi. I get so caught up listening to everybody's songs and forget I have to play too. But I have Jim Bizer here, and I would be a fool not to invite him to play along, since both of us are going to go after this song that neither of us know very well. Yes, writing a bunch of songs. This one, Matt was talking about our very first gig. My very first gig, I don't remember the year. I think it might have been 1981 or so. Does anybody remember Annie's Dugout? That used to be part of Nights Inn, right? Do you remember that place? Perhaps you saw. I hope you didn't. But my first gig, I just love that my first gig was at Annie's Dugout. In a band called Stainless Steel, where I started seducing a drummer. And the whole thing went, well, that's how I met Rod, so eventually. Anyway, this, I'm filled with nostalgia, so this is a little walk down memory lane.
Tearing it up on Michigan stages, Jackson to Roseville, shooting for the stars. Back then our days belonged to the 9-to-5 bosses to pay the bills, but the nights were all ours. Now me and my leather and platform shoes, and I know that I had all the right moves. PA speakers and guitar amps held together with duct tape and clamps. Too heavy to lift these days we find, so they're out of sight and out of mind. Well, I picked up this rug from Sears for $100 100 years ago. This third-hand couch has seen its share of naps, kisses, fights, and stupid TV shows. Well, there's a great big dumpster in the drive with the remnants of our changing lives. Broken lamps, an 8-track player, an old bookcase beyond repair. No regrets or old lang syne, they're out of sight and out of mind. We can't go back or hit rewind, so we leave a lot of stuff behind. Now you see it, now you don't. The way our best years come and go. How about that, Jim Barrett? Now I sit down with a pencil and a plan, just to see if I can make God laugh. The hours tick away, and all I've got is a couple of chords in my epitaph. Well, the words don't come so easily these days. I'm sick of my own feelings. All I'm trying to do is move a heart or two, and it's got a groove. If I slow down or fall behind, I'll be out of sight and out of mind.
All right. Oh, good. I wasn't the only one hearing that. That's. Well, we're going to take a little break, but first we're going to play our last song of the first set. We'll be back with lots more. We're going to try to keep it to about 15. We really did want to have an afternoon concert because as some of us get older, we don't like to be out at night as much as we used to. We don't drive as much. But we figured we should take a break, though, because we also would like to use the bathroom more frequently. And so that's your prerogative. You do whatever you want during this 15 minutes. But I got to tell you, Tony Bennett had I Left My Heart in San Francisco. You know, Judy Garland had Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Tiny Tim, of course, Tiptoe Through the Tulips. We have this song written by David Tamulevich, and it is kind of our, I'd like to think of it as our Tiptoe Through the Tulips. And please welcome the guy who wrote this song and so many other great ones. Another guy who is known all over, not just the state, but the country for what he did in bringing folk music and saving folk music in the 1980s and 1990s
He
as a
hasn't
booking
been
agent.
convicted of it yet, though, so we're
No,
not.
he has not. David Tamulevich, everybody.
I'm going to dedicate this song to good friend Peter Yarrow tonight of Peter, Paul, and Mary. Peter is about to depart this earthly coil, but this is the last song that he and Mary and Paul were rehearsing before Mary passed. And he would always come out and join us on stage and say, "To that guitar." No, he would. Most of you know it, but it goes, Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. No room in this heart for fear. No judgment day drawing near. Trust that inner voice you hear every day. Life's not a goal or race. It's about heart and faith and living a life of grace every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. Trust is an open hand, making an honest stand, rooted here in the land every day. Live in the mystery, seeking the harmony here between you and me every day. Simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. One more time. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. Dreams fulfilled every day.
Back in about 15 minutes, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
everybody. Have a seat.
Did you say same order? No. No, good. You'll rearrange them.
Start with Gavin.
Is he up here? Can I do something first before you do this? Tell him to hang on.
I don't know, David. I'm losing my voice now. I don't know if I can get that low note. Can you do it a half a step higher?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Let's try it. Having so much fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Barrett.
Somebody give me an E flat.
Singing something.
Put me in, coach.
I'm gonna try to sing an a cappella song here. I don't know if I can do it. So my colleagues here will have to cover for me.
Got your back.
That's good. Let me hear that E flat again. Gather the family, here we belong, and welcome good strangers come in. Our voices together all singing one song, and it's here that the future begins.
Our ancestors came from away, far away, from 1,000 traditions and kin. What we all share together as we stand here today, with a chance to start over again.
Gather the family, here we belong, and a welcome good stranger come in. Our voices together all singing one song, and it's here that the future begins. Our measure of worth's not in power or gold. The greatest truth comes from the heart, and it's how we take care of the weak and the old. And this is a place we can start. Gather the family, here we belong, and a welcome good stranger come in. Our voices together all singing one song, and it's here that the future begins. And so, like a forest, our roots hold the past, while our branches reach into the sky. Let our gift to our children be family that lasts, and a future to which they can fly. Gather the family, here we belong, and a welcome good stranger come in. Our voices together all singing one song, and it's here that the future begins. Join us. Gather the family, here we belong, and a welcome good stranger come in. Our voices together all singing one song, and it's here that the future begins.
If you work on the roads all day long in the burning sun, it's a job that's gotta be done. And if you make bread to fill the belly and feed the soul, it's an art of the heart, it's a part of the whole. Do what you love, love what you do, and in the hard times joy will see you through. And in the end it will all come back to you, if you do what you love, what you do. Oh, what you do. And if you lay stone to build a church of laughter and tears, make it last 10,000 years. And if you teach, calling out through an open door, oh, don't hold back, reach out just a little bit more. Do what you love, love what you do. And in the hard times, joy will see you through. And in the end, it will all come back to you. If you do what you love, what you do. Oh, what you do. And if you sing, let your voice roll among the stars, move on out past the moon and Mars. And if you dance, let the rhythm of the earth speak through your feet. Oh, listen to the thunder and the drum of the human beat. Do what you love, love what you do. And in the hard times, the joy will see you through. And in the end, it will all come back to you. If you do what you love, what you do, what you love, love what you do. And in the hard times, the joy will see you through. And in the end, it will all come back to you. If you do what you love, what you do. If you do what you love, what you do. Thank you very much.
Hey, 20 years. And it was 20 years ago since I made my last album. And so the funny thing is that I had some brand new songs, and I also had some 20-year-old songs that I never got around to putting on a record. This is a song I wrote way back when the Yellow Room Gang was just very first beginning. I think I brought this one to the gang very, very, very early on. And, you know, they traumatized me so much that I didn't record it for 20 years. You're welcome. So I finally... Yeah. So I finally got it done here.
Just a public service, Jim.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop all my bitching and moaning, no more complaining for me. I'm gonna stop all my bitching and moaning, goodbye to woe and misery. But not right away, no, not right away. I'm feeling much too bad today. I'm gonna get pissed, I'm gonna get plastered. Can't help being such a crotchety bastard. Trouble man with debts to pay. You're gonna bitch and moan my life away. I'm gonna stop all my wishing and hoping. Had enough of these pipe dreams. I'm gonna stop all my wishing and hoping. Quit chasing rainbows and moonbeams. But not right away, no, not right away. 'cause this could be my lucky day. Sooner or later I just might win. Gotta be there when my ship comes in. Sitting here on this dock of the bay. Hey, gonna bitch and moan my life away. The world is such a lovely place, makes all your dreams come true. Then it turns around and knocks the stuffing out of you. Leaves you lying in the street just when you think you're truly beat. That lucky whole sun comes shining through. Ooh. I'm gonna stop all my bitching and moaning, wishing and hoping, shucking and jiving, peeping and hiding. I'm gonna stop all my crazy commotion, quit this goofy gig entirely. But not right away, no, not right away. I guess I'm gonna die someday. But until then I'll keep wishing and hoping, shucking and jiving, bitching and moaning. What I say every night and every day, people, I'm gonna live my life away. I'm gonna live my life away. Yes, I'm gonna live my life away. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live my life. Gonna live my life away. Hey, yeah. Woo. Yeah, I'm gonna live my life. Gonna live, oh, no. Gonna live my life. Gonna live my life. Live my life away. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So Jim was doing that in the sound check. Live my life, live my life, live my life. And they said, "Is that how you sing on stage?" And he goes, "Sometimes."
And how about a big hand for the sound crew tonight?
It's very rare that we have the same sound crew every year because, quite frankly, the day after they all quit. So, thanks, guys. Mike, you'll be next. You okay?
It really is, to be sort of serious here. It really has been an honor for 20 years working with such talent, as these people are on stage. It's just been an honor, and you despite my best attempts, I have learned a lot from. So, and every once in a while, I know what I want to write about before I write it. But a lot of times it just comes, and that's what it was with this song. It could be nothing but a dream. A dream is nothing but a wish. Wishes sometimes do come true. On a magic night like this. But you are so far away. more than time and words can reach. As I sit at close of day on this solitary beach, I'm not often in this place where the bottom can't be found. As I fall and twist and spin, never reaching solid ground. And I have done the best I could to walk down a sacred path, like a child lost in the woods, hoping breadcrumb trails will last. Questions are like skipping stones that you throw across the sea. They mark the distance heading home, further, farther now from me. If there's one thing that I know, that I remember here tonight, in a world so dark and cold, there is still the morning light. Questions are like skipping stones that you throw across the sea. They mark the distance heading home, further, farther now from me. It could be nothing but a dream, more than time and words can reach. Wishes sometimes do come true on this solitary beach.
Let's have another round of applause for the sound crew. You know, they make it look easy. So I turned up my little amp for this guitar, which we had checked in the sound check. So let's, you can mix it. I don't feel like I belong here. There's not too much to say. I don't feel like I belong here. And there's not too much to say. think it makes a difference if I go or if I stay. I don't think that you need me. Think there's better by yourself. I don't think that you need me. Think you're better by yourself. I don't feel like I belong here, so I'm going somewhere else. I hear the rain, it comes down straight. Now I can sleep, no need to wait to close the windows anywhere. Tomorrow it may be I might do things to put the whole world right. There's nothing I can do tonight. Tell me a reason I should stay here. Do you want what I can do? Tell me a reason I should stay here. Do you want what I can do? If I felt like I belong here, I would do anything for you.
Years. Just keep thinking. There's a lot of things that happened like for the first time 20 years ago, and one of them is my Folky Valentine. Yeah. It was Jan Krist and her lovely partner Alan Finkbeiner, a duo called the Milroys, who we miss in the music business quite a bit, but they're amazing songwriters, and Rod and myself. We're celebrating that 20th anniversary with 10 couples. Matt Watroba and his lovely wife will be there. Jan and Alan will be there. And a whole lot more folks. So it's going to be great. 20 years ago, I was 20 years younger. I don't like that part so much, but here we are. Jim and Jan... and Alan and Rod and I. Yes, you can stand. Or not. You can stay right where you are if you prefer. Hey, by the way, I think there's people out in the ether world listening, and behind that mechanism, a machine, is Steve-O back there. So let's put a hand together for him as well, because he's making sure that the camera don't get too close, dude. 20 years, I'm just saying. Okay, but Jan and Jim and Rod and Alan and I are also in a band called Diamonds in the Rust.
we do this song, so I'm going to see if they remember it. I don't want this day to end, but I really am quite beat. And that tiny life in the swamp is singing me to sleep. Wouldn't it be grand if I could take them all with me when my time comes and I have to leave? My favorite sweater I got second hand, and I guess you could say the same about my man. Well, I wonder if he'll finish all the things we began when my time comes and I have to leave. I know I will have to leave some of those stones unturned, and all the photographs and letters that I plan to burn. And I'll find out if anything about God I learned is true. Never saw it coming, he was just one day gone. No point in asking where, he just had to travel on. I imagine myself running into my dad's open arms when my time comes and I have to leave. Don't know exactly when, but somewhere I lost that girl who had all of these plans and hoped to travel all around the world. Will I be content to hang out here with the frogs and squirrels when my time comes and I have to leave? I know I will have to leave some of those stones unturned, places that I never saw, songs I never heard. And I'll find out if anything about God I learned is true. But I don't want this day to end, though I really am quite beat. And that tiny life in the swamp is gonna sing me off to sleep. Wouldn't it be grand if I could take you all with me when my time comes and I have to leave? When my time comes. That's these guys. Thank you.
Well, I was going to sing one, but maybe I'll do an instrumental again. Can you bring the monitor down just a little bit, please, on my guitar? So it hasn't all been red carpet walks in Hollywood. Years ago, with a friend of mine, Dean Mann, we played in northern Michigan, primarily at the finest motorcycle bars we could come up with. And so we found ourselves into our motel room, and I'm not making this up. When we went in, there was sort of that Elvis shag carpet, and we thought, okay. And then we looked around, and the carpet was on the wall and the ceiling. Perfect. So we were up there, and a friend of mine called out of the blue. I hadn't talked to him quite some while, and his daughter Sarah had been born, and you don't make a lot of money to buy gifts at motorcycle bars. So I went into the bathroom because Dino was asleep until 2 in the afternoon, and wrote this one. So then time passes, and all of a sudden CBS got interested in a couple of songs of mine, and all of a sudden I had talent. And they used to, the guy who signed me, Doug Toohey, used to, this is so classic, he said, "Do you have anything else?" And I said, "Well, yeah, no, I just wrote that one song, I'm done." So, at any rate, and he would call me up from time to time and go, we've been talking on the 70th floor here in Manhattan, and he said, we're trying to decide if there really is a Michigan. Oh, he was just kidding. So that song I wrote in Traverse City, I said, well, Doug, I have written a bunch of music, and here's one. He fell in love with it. It's a song about young Sarah, who was born when I was in Traverse City, and I just remembered it, so I'll just play the instrumental Young Sarah. Young Sarah.
the last 20 years, you know that this is a citrus.
I guess I should do that.
Ooh, you should.
I thought it was a bazooka.
Nope. So I am very fortunate in that I have been leading tours to first Ireland and now Ireland and Scotland every summer. This coming year, they're going to be in May. It could be any time. The season is long, so we have to put them together so I can do them at the same time. So this year, they're going to be from mid-May to June 4th. And I do have some information on the CD table, but they're just absolutely magical tours, and they're small. So you become really good friends with people like quickly. And you spend a couple of days in the same little B&B, the same town. You have day trips. And then almost every night of these trips, we are treated to traditional or music of that region, which is really astounding. And we've just heard such great stuff. And this May, these are going to be my last ones. I've decided so you better sign up now. But they are wonderful, and I'm a big fan of traditional music. And 2 years ago in Scotland, we were in Edinburgh, and our wonderful guide, Fiona, was telling us the true story of this woman named Maggie Dixon. And the bottom line is that in the 1700s in Scotland, it was against the law to be pregnant and not married to the father of the baby. And it was a hanging offense. And there have been a number of what's that?
Woman, not for the man.
Yeah, oh yeah, for the woman. Yeah. So in this particular story, this woman, very attractive, apparently, lovely young woman, Maggie. She had been living with her husband outside of Edinburgh. He was abusive to her, and she moved to Edinburgh. She got a job at a hotel or something, had a fling with the son of the owner, and got pregnant. So the big question was, what does she do? Apparently, you could escape that final hanging if you either told somebody you were pregnant or you were seen buying baby clothes. Those are the options. So I was very impressed with her story, and the most amazing thing of all is that she survived her hanging. And everything in this song is true, everything. So this is called Half Hanged Maggie, and I'm going to have Michael play, not too strongly, but just, and it's in C. I don't know if there won't be much room. All right. In 1724, in Edinburgh town, Maggie Dixon kept a secret beneath her linen gown. To bear a child not her husband's was the nature of her crime, so she hid her wickedness until it was her time. When the 9 months passed away in Edinburgh town, she bore a pale and sickly child. Did she cause him for to drown? She laid him by the river Tweed, surrounded him with earth. She vowed when they came for her, he was dead at his birth. Oh, witch, oh, she's a witch, they cried in Edinburgh town. We've seen her throw her evil spells and cast them all around. She begged her life to no avail, oh, won't you please be kind? With a hangman's noose about her neck and her wrist tied behind. With hair black and eyes so green, was she human or a hag? She was a woman of mystery, she was half-hanged Maggie. Such a crowd is gathered there in Edinburgh town to see Maggie Dixon pay her dues. Like a thief she was bound. When the rope was pulled up tight, she choked and lost her breath. They all cheered and laughed at her as she swung toward her death. When the mob had drifted on in Edinburgh town, her family came to claim her and cut her body down. They put her in a coffin box and went along their way, stopping for a pint to ease the burden of the day. Well, they thought that they would bury her in Edinburgh town, when suddenly they heard a knock, a strange and eerie sound. When they lifted up the lid, Maggie they did see, saying, "My throat is sore and parched, do you have a drink for me?" With the hair and black and eyes so green, was she human or a hag? She was a woman of mystery, she was half-hanged Maggie. Turned around and drove straight back to Edinburgh town to deliver their dear Maggie in her dress of common brown. They would see her stand again, for justice must be done. They knew she'd be gone at last by the setting of the sun. Then a judge called out loud and clear in Edinburgh town, "She cannot be hung again by orders of the crown. She's paid the price for her mistake, now she must go free." So they untied her hands once more and gave her liberty. Oh, then she's an angel, they all cried in Edinburgh town. They showered her with golden gifts, this woman of renown. She lived another 40 years with 10 children in tow. But was she from heaven or from hell? No one will ever know. With hair and black and eyes so green, was she human or a hag? She was a woman of mystery, she was half-hanged Maggie. Thank you very much.
I need my diamonds, my rusty diamonds. So I heard someone say that you may forget what somebody said as time goes by. You may forget what they said to you, but you'll never forget how they made you feel. And I think it's interesting that how somebody makes us feel becomes more important to us as time goes by than what they actually said. And we have so much going on that makes me feel kind of funky these days. But when I'm here on this stage with these people, there's a sense of light and illumination that surrounds me while I'm sitting here. And I hope that it transfers to you out there. I hope that we are making you feel lighter. I'm just going to tune a string or two here. Yes. Yes. Oh, no, you're going to sing.
I like how she, wow. I like how she said that on the microphone when I whispered in her ear.
You are not off the hook, Annie Caps.
Okay.
this stupid tuner that's more like a video game.
It's true. It's like, do you remember Pong? No, it's, what's that other one that's Tetris. Yeah, that's what it's like.
Is that good enough?
Depends who you're asking.
Yes, if I was asking my husband.
426 years
Or
of
mine.
experience up here, ladies and gentlemen. 426 years.
And boy, does it show.
Okay, all right. So also there's a show. Are you done now? Okay, because I was okay.
Well, tell us. There's a show.
There's a show on January 17th right here at the Ark. It's the pre-festival gig because also celebrating a pretty monumental anniversary is the Ark's 60th, right? So this is 60 years, which is shocking to me. So that means 1965 and a whole bunch of artists. You're on this?
I'll be there.
Yes, for sure. Matt's there. And Rod and I will be there, and a whole bunch of people that, if I even start naming, I'll forget the rest. All playing a song from 1965 that was written in 1965, and it's a really, really exciting show. And it's you want to be here
all for the Ark.
Yes, it's all for the Ark. It's a benefit for the Ark, and get your tickets now because it will sell out, I'm sure. So
Okay.
marketing.
It's the word of the day. Let's talk about marketing. No, let's.
That's a Jim Bizer song. I'm sorry.
That happens sometimes. Sometimes I get Jim's songs and I have to turn them over to him.
At what point in the 20th anniversary did it come off the rails? Well, it just...
Leave it to me. Let's talk about fear. Being afraid and the toll that it takes on us every day. Pain, grief and doubt, and the way that it pulls us inside out.
The change just leaves you prisoner to the pain.
But what makes the abused refuse to back down? What makes the broken stand their ground? What makes the heart start to believe? What is the gift that faith receives? What is the soul of the mystery? And what breaks the hold of brutality? Hope, eyes wide open, hope will unbroken hope.
Let's talk about truth and what has become of the faith that we gave in the things that were done. And faith in something bigger than us, more real than the people who vie for our trust.
For trust can be abused and truth can be betrayed. Just how is anything ever gonna change?
But what makes the abused refuse to back down? What makes the broken stand their ground? What makes the heart start to believe? What is the gift that faith receives? What is the soul of the mystery? And what breaks the hold of brutality? Hope, eyes wide open, hope will unbroken hope. back down? What makes the broken stand their ground? What makes the heart start to believe? What is the gift that faith receives? What is the soul of the mystery? And what breaks the hold of brutality? You and me and hope, eyes wide open, hope will unbroken hope. Oh, it's hope, eyes wide open, hope will unbroken hope. It's hope, eyes wide open, hope will unbroken.
Thank you.
Well, then let me just run down quickly how we're going to end the program this afternoon. I'm going to do a afternoon. I know you wouldn't know it from being in here, would you? We're going to do these last two songs, and we're going to dedicate them to a man who had hope, had joy, taught us all in some small way how to take a stage. Someone who we lost on December 28th, the great Josh White Jr. Yeah. First is a song that I wrote and we'll sing in memory of Josh, then one that everybody can sing with us. It was one of Josh's favorites to do. And then I've already planned our set list for the 40th anniversary. We will spend the first half getting on stage. And as you may have guessed by now, the second half, getting back off. And that's why, if you really enjoyed these next two songs and you would like an encore, don't wait for us to leave. You know, we'll fake a little bit like we're leaving. If you keep clapping, we'll play one more, we promise. No pressure. I'll build from the lessons I learned in my youth. How will I lead and open my eyes and my heart to the truth? That's how I'll leave this earth. How will I leave? How will I leave this earth? When it comes my time to go, how will they measure my worth? I will live on. And those that I touched while I live in this journey of life from my death to my birth, that's how I'll leave this earth. It's choice and not chance that has brought me along. How will I lead? And showed me the difference between right and wrong. That's how I'll leave this earth. How will I leave? How will I leave this earth? When it comes my time to go, how will they measure my worth? I will live on. And those that I touched while I lived in this journey of life from my death to my birth, that's how I'll leave this earth. Some say we'll live on up in heaven above. How will I leave? I will live on through the ones that I love.
That's how I'll leave this earth. How will I leave? How will I leave this earth? When it comes my time to go, how will they measure my worth? I will live on. And those that I touched while I lived in this journey of life from my death to my birth. That's how I'll leave this earth. In this journey of life from my death to my birth. That's how I'll leave this earth. I saw Josh White Jr. on New Year's Eve when 1977 turned to 1978. I was 17 years old. I had, which sounds impossible and it sounds like I'm making it up, 2 beautiful girls that I went to as my dates. My dear friend Kathy Fry, who's no longer with us, and my wife now of 40 years, Kim Powell, at the time. And I've been
Kim
friends.
killed her.
What's that?
Kim killed her.
Yeah.
Kim's gonna have a harem.
Yeah, we just had like a sort of a wrestling match to see who would get me, and she left.
As in with a knife?
Like I said, Josh knew how to take the stage. Does anybody remember what he used to tell people back in the day at the end of every show? Floss your teeth. That's right. He was a practical man. And the man had beautiful teeth right up to the end, too, I'll tell you.
You know, we should have all done that on stage tonight. That would have been a fitting tribute.
Just remember, all is not flossed.
That pun's for you, Josh.
Yeah, you can see why we enjoy the meetings we have.
Sing with us. Send it right up to heaven where he's in Grandma's hands, would you? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Do that again, bump it up a notch. Here we go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I'm not gonna make it shine, I'm just gonna let it shine. I'm not gonna let it shine, just gonna let it shine. Oh, I'm not gonna make it shine, just gonna let it shine. Not gonna make it shine, just gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Hiding under a bushel, no.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Everybody, shining under a bushel, no.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Hiding under a bushel, no.
I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Sing it now. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it
it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. One more time, watch me. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Michael Hough, Kitty Donohoe, Jim Bizer, David Tamulevich, Jan Krist,
Matt Watroba.
Annie Capps, David Barrett. One more. What do you say? Thanks, Greg.
So just get out your cell phones and wave those little lights.
Troubles always are aplenty, and the heartache's always rife. With this fleeting time we're given, I'll live the grateful life. Sunshine, shadows, day turns to night. Time so restless, love turns to light. This world is just a sea of strangers. Their looks can cut you like a knife. Gonna keep my friends around me to live. Sunshine, shadows, day turns to night. Time so precious, love turns to light. Turn around and we were lovers. Turn around and man and wife. Turn around, we'll teach our children to live a grateful life. We are left to teach our children, give them the grateful life.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Happy New Year!
Enjoy the rest of the night.
Dave Barrett, Annie Capps, Matt Watroba, David Tamulevich, Jim Bizer, and Kitty Donohoe, and Michael Hough.
Jan Krist.
And Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you in 20 years.